to your daily pick-me-up message before we have a look inside these cards to see what the energy is like for you today. Specifically, my lovely, before we have a look, you already know. Messages came through during my meditation that I meant to share with you before, and then we can have fun with the card. Sounds good? Yes? I just see you nodding. I'm like, ding ding. That's perfect. And the first message that came through, kind of like linked to this like ding ding celebratory energy, because I dropped into meditation and the first thing that I heard and saw was literally like slow clapping. But then not only slow clapping, but also just like when you listen to like really good music and you're like jamming out. This is what I saw your spirit guides doing. Literally watching your life unfold like a movie, because they are literally, now I see them with popcorn. You know, like the cliche thing. They are just so entertained, but also so freaking happy for you, because now the good part is coming. Oh, that's what I just heard. That makes a lot of sense, because you know, there are movies that are just like, not really engaging, but then there's your life, you know, so much suspense, but then you're on the precipice of like everything changing, and that is, you know, when all the people are watching, and you might actually feel that there's like a lot of energy in your own energy, you know, just like noise and people, like past people pop up in your astrals, in your real life, all of it. Yes, this is because they can, like their highest self obviously knows, but they are picking up on it like subconsciously themselves. Something is going on in your life right now. And you might be like, actually, there's not really much going on, which, my lovely, I know. With the energies, especially like the last couple of days that we've been put through. Yeah, but it might not feel like anything is really happening in your life right now. Everything feels kind of stagnant, but because the second message, and that came right after I saw the slow clapping, is basically a whole room getting a remodel renovation with like, you know how you like speckle? I don't know if that's the right word. You know, like close holes and just like the whole thing. Yeah, like a full-blown renovation. That is what is currently going on, like on an energetic level for you. Obviously, it's on an energetic level first before it shows in the 3D, in our reality. Like we know how manifestation works, right? But don't be fooled by what your 3D is currently reflecting back, okay? We also know right now everything is kind of like crazy and up in the air. Yeah, nothing really makes sense. It's not meant to. I just heard again. But the we're just meant to remember how quickly energy can shift, and in return our 3D as well. Because when I'm telling you, after I saw this full-blown renovation that you're currently experiencing energetically, spiritually, I saw the most humongous golden key. And I'm like, oh, what does this key do? And obviously, you know, I was like, okay, show me. And then I saw the key being lifted, put into a lock, locked open. Oh, I got full of body chills. And that actually similar wave of energy came over me during my meditation, like full blown, just like blast of high frequency energy. And I'm like, oh gosh, dang it. That is your energy right now. You have access to that powerful energy. You're putting that out there, my lovely. I know you heard these messages 1,000 and billion times, like, but you're highly magnetic right now. So that means your manifestations, they cannot help but flood and flock to you. Okay? So I just heard, because I said like flood in, right? Which is kind of also funny if you look at the freaking theme. I even have like little seashells on my freaking skirt. It's giving mermaid, it's giving sea, ocean vibes. Yeah? So that is the energy. It's just like, it's flowing, my love. What has been stagnant before, it's finally starting to move. I know, we have been waiting for this. Yeah? And it's so funny because like these energies, you know, like come and go, come and go. Like I say these messages and then I'm like, oh, we're witnessing some forward movement, but then we're gonna be pulled under the water again, right? But now we're like back for fresh air and things can come to us. And one huge reminder that I've gotten at the end of my meditation, because I saw like a huge mountain, And first I was so focused on the top of the mountain. And then what I heard was like, no. Don't focus on the top. Basically, you know, your ultimate manifestation, where how you want your life to look like. Don't focus on that. Actually, and then they zoomed on like just kind of like a middle part of the mountain, and they're like, be there and enjoy the scenic environment right where you are. What, like, well, it's so funny when energy moves so fast, because it's moving very fast. It's so hard for my speech to catch up to that. Interesting. But what I wanted to say, it's basically they're saying be present. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the unfolding. And not only that, and this message that came through, I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds so juicy, because they said start documenting your life now. As in, take note of how your current environment looks like, finances, love life, purpose, like any area that you can think of, note that down, kind of see it, maybe do like a diary entry, because once, you know, you're literally gonna be flooded with the manifestations that were always meant to find you, you know, like in divine timing. People would want to know how you did it, how the process looked like, and then you can be like, actually, this was me, like days ago, weeks ago, months ago, you know, however. I mean, time isn't real, you know, it's just about alignment, but yeah, you will know when it's time, yeah, because it's gonna smack you in the face. But I freaking love that what then came through, because I'm like, okay, that's so juicy. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else, but I'm pretty sure, nope, that's it. That is it, my lovely. So that came through during my meditation. Very potent, the downloads and messages that we're receiving, if you're open for it, right? Because if you make time for stillness, yes, there's a lot of noise, a lot of, you know, chaotic energy, like we know, but it's all about our focus. And when you can, actually, it's all about like how you start your day, like quite literally. If you make time for stillness, drop in, and you get the guidance beforehand, you're unstoppable for the rest of the day. At least a bit less unbothered, you know, and just like little trickster energies and like challenges pop up. You're like, I'm actually so good, because you're regulated in your nervous system. So anyhow, that apparently I was meant to share with you, but now, my lovely, I know why you're here, why you're really here. You want to see like what the energy is for you like today, if there's like any additional message that, you know, is relevant besides, okay, I also got another side message, just quickly, horses might be very relevant. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? And that is obviously like, when I think about horses, I'm thinking about like wild horses specifically. That's liberation. That is literally just, yeah, I literally feel the wind going through my hair, you know, imagining just like on a horse, just you know, by the beach or something, like wild, or through the desert. Yeah, so that is for someone here. Okay, anyhow, my lovely, let's tap in and see what needs to find you at this point in time additionally. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I want another card. Thank you. I'm so sassy sometimes, but I'm like, nope, I'm not happy with that, because you will know why. The karmic. If you have been here before, like, you know, like my relationship to this card specifically, because this is just like universe reminding us that, yeah, you know, remember like the universal joke, and the fact that we keep on forgetting our power only to remember our power and to forget it again, and so on and so on. And then on top of everything else, you have illusions and tricksters energies that want to kind of delude the vision and the knowing that you already gained. It's like, no. That's why I was like, this is not advice. Like, I want real advice. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. And the irony is not lost on me. Remember how I said freaking mermaid vibes, ocean, sea vibes? Oh, cannot make this up if I try. These cards came out, the Queen and the Siren. Woo! For my body chills. The Queen, that makes me think of traditional tarot, Queen of Wands, specifically with the red color, which is all about I want to say magic manifester, but master manifester, yeah? Like effortlessly calling in for yourself, and Siren is the same freaking thing. Like this power duo when it comes to attracting anything, you know, that was always meant to find you. Because I don't want to even put anything on, you know what, you with your egoic, sorry, oh, I'm gonna call someone up. I don't care, this needs to be said. It's not related to the egoic manifestations that you're like, I need this, I want this in my life. No, I'm talking about manifestations that are just like part of your soul journey, your blueprint, that with you embodying that energy, you're gonna see that reflected now in your 3D. Yeah, that's why it's so crucial right now to let go of like specific manifestations of yours. Why? Like that would mean you are still craving for control, huh? That would mean you're not fully in trust and not fully in surrender. Because if you are, then you simply exist and you follow your joy and you follow your spark, and you know that what is for you will always find you. You know, and then it's not a specific person, it's not a specific job, location. No, it's the energy that is going to meet you in, you know, whatever vessel, look-alike, they're going to come forward. But it's always going to be in your best interest. I also heard, like, yeah. So that is very significant for someone. So you take that, yeah. But just know that nothing beats your energy right now. When you're locked in and focused and clear, I don't know why I keep on saying juicy, but that word keeps on coming up in my mind. I keep on seeing it. So, I mean, that is apparently very relevant. And then I freaking love this card so much. This is just a reminder from our beautiful spirit team, the bridge, the rainbow bridge. Yeah, it's like those that are ready to ascend alongside you, you know, that are willing to, you know, like their soul decided, yes, I'm gonna go that route and I wanna, you know, ascend as high as freaking possible and just like liberate myself. They are kind of like being ready now, and you're on the other hand, you're like, come on, you know, you're preparing the level field. I just heard. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but that is happening just by you existing, yeah? But that is nothing new, but this is just a little nice reminder that the spirit wanted to leave you with. But speaking about leaving, my lovely, I actually feel called to wrap up this daily pick me up message up here now. As always, you need to let me know in the comments, like, did this resonate? How are you feeling? Like for me, just a little side note on like physical symptoms with ascension symptoms and like, you know, the solar flares and everything that we're being bombarded with. Energy feels lighter again. Yeah, I know, it's just like, that hurts. And it's like, relief. That's, then we're getting kind of attacked again. So it's just like, how, however light you currently feel, milk that. That's why it's so important to like enjoy the scenic environment, the beauty that is all around you and all available to you at any given time, and just be, okay? So yeah, but I want to know in the comment section how you're currently experiencing these energies, of course. And yeah, with that said, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always. And I cannot wait to see your beautiful face on one of my next upcoming videos, which is most likely going to be tomorrow, because where I'm at now, my soul can rest again and it feels safe. And it's, yeah, I needed the location change. So if that's something that has been in your consciousness, you might actually want to follow through on that, okay? That is just what I feel called to share personally, because location has such a huge impact on our well-being. Like, you know, I know, right? So yeah, but with that said, take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye-bye. sweating a lot. Whew. Honestly, it never fails to amaze me how much energy just like moves through me when I just open up my vessel and be like, whatever needs to come through straight from source, you're gonna get. And funnily enough, like it felt, this is so interesting, it felt cooling coming out of my hands, and I saw blue, more specifically like ocean aquamarine blue. And that, I mean, aquamarine, I mean, who doesn't sing this? I know, like Addison Rae is just so present in our collective, but wait, that makes a lot of sense though, if you think about her rebrand and how like everything shifted for her, and now she's like pop star, like, you know, top rank. And also like the energy that she emits, like very natural, effortless, like sensual, but in a way that it's like highly magnetic. Oh, that makes so much sense. Yeah, but with this like blue energy, like that felt so soothing and just like, you know how when you're having like a menthol, like Mentos thingy, like mint, that's the right word, mint gummy or something. That feeling, that is exactly the energy that was just sent your way. So maybe it was meant to cool down something that has been heating up a bit within your energy. So I'm just the messenger and the conduit for this energy. So yeah, just know that the energy moved exactly where it needed to go. And yeah, my lovely. Let's see if there's anything else that I feel called to share with you at this time. No. Energy feels more peaceful today. And I know that we really are deserving of it with the roller coaster ride that we've been on, right? But if this is just an indication how the end of June is gonna feel like please, I take that. Yeah, but the shift from like June to July feels significant, but since I plan on showing up every single day, you're gonna hear about it first, right from, I want to say right from source, which is like really true because it's like, it's all one, right? Okay, my lovely, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna catch some light breakfast / lunch. So, yeah. But, oh my gosh. Can you imagine me forgetting about, no. My lovely, if you made it to the very end of this video, comment, and this feels significant, mermaid or merman, which I now know because I asked what this emoji before. If you made it to the very end, comment either mermaid or merman, like whatever you fancy, okay? So actually know that you're still here after all this onslaught, I want to say, of just like energy and like messages. That was packed, huh? But we take all the guidance that we need and get, right? I think that's how you say it. Anyhow, my love, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, take note of where you're currently at. Literally, like that is coming through again. I will certainly do some journaling today. That feels very significant. And just reflection time. I mean, just bask in the peace. Yeah, do that. I love you. I love you so much. See you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.